Learning about your unique energy type is going to immediately start to shift the self-judgment that you have, this oppressive kind of view of yourself, into one of love, appreciation, and respect for who you are. And when you start to love, respect, and honor yourself, you come into alignment with your core true self. Everything in your life starts to line up. Everything starts to get easier. Now, there's 4 unique energy types, and you lead with one of these 4. And I'm going to teach you about that very simply right now, just introduce you to what the 4 types are. And I want you to start connecting with, I wonder which type I lead with. Now, remember that from a very early age in your childhood, most likely you were told, well, you shouldn't be that way. And so all these years you've been trying to live your life trying to be someone else that you should be. So think about that for a moment. You know, the whole, well, I'm supposed to be, I should be this person. And how much easier would your life be if you could understand this is who I am and just kind of relax in and connect with this truth about yourself and realize, well, this is who I'm meant to be. This is who I was created to be. Wow, how easy is that? So these 4 types are different movements or expressions of self. I call them the 4 types, and there's type 1, which is an upward, light, animated quality of movement. Think of Ellen DeGeneres. She's very well known. She's a comedian. Her effervescent, bubbly, very optimistic hope is affecting the world. That is the first energy type. Then type 2 is a softer, gentler, more relaxed quality of movement. Mother Teresa. Think of Martin Luther King. One of their greatest gifts is bringing peace to the world just by being in their energy. This could be your energy, and you're trying to overexert yourself and think you got to be more aggressive when really your greatest gift is to be naturally a calming source to others. Then type 3 energy is a more swift, dynamic, push forward movement. Donald Trump's a type 3. So is Michael Phelps. These guys did amazing things, great athletes. They were determined to achieve great heights. And what if you're a type 3 energy and you've been told your whole life, you're too pushy, calm down, you shouldn't be so aggressive. And now you're trying to modify yourself and not maximizing your greatest gift. And type 4, it's a very bold and structured and a very movement of being straightforward. Some people are told that are type 4s, you're too blunt, you're too serious, you're not enough fun, when really your greatest gift, your true nature, is to be very analytical, to be more private, to not be so socially outgoing. What if you knew this about yourself and you could go, wow, I'm putting so much energy into trying to be someone that I'm not. And you let go of all those should be's and you just showed up being yourself. And life started to gift you, to just manifest for you amazing things. Well, I believe that's possible. In fact, I've seen it happen to hundreds of thousands of people, and I want that for you. And I want to start today by taking you through an exercise that's going to help clear this pattern of struggle you keep repeating. You see, we're born into the pattern of struggle. Birth actually is an experience of struggle. So we're imprinted from birth into this energy of struggle. So we get really familiar with, well, life's a struggle. It's hard. I have to have stress. In fact, a lot of people teach how to not be stress-free, but how to stay somewhat healthy or how to manage stress. I like to teach how to live a stress-free life rather than how to manage stress. Well, it all starts with clearing this old imprint that you took on at birth. Now, I'm not going to get into the details of how we got imprinted. It's been happening through humanity for many thousands and hundreds of thousands of years. It just is. Everything's energy. So your birth experience was first and foremost an energetic experience. So let me help you today by helping you clear this imprint of struggle. So to start, I want you to just close your eyes, start paying attention to your breathing. Take some deep inhales, and as you inhale, imagine you're breathing in light. Now, as you exhale, I want you to imagine that you're starting to let go of stress, struggle, lack, and pain. Take another in-breath of light, breathing in the light to every cell, feeling more relaxed with each breath. With each exhale, continue to let go of that pain, that struggle, that old energy that you've lived your whole life with. In fact, you've come to believe that struggle is normal. Everybody has to struggle. I want to support you today in letting go of that old belief. That's not true. What's true is you were designed to prosper, to be abundant, to live in joy. It's just that you're not familiar with that yet, but it is your natural truth. So take one more deep breath, paying attention to your body and your breath, breathing in the light, and with a great exhale, letting go of that pain and struggle. Now imagine you're standing in the light. Turn your thoughts inward and imagine you're standing in the light. And source as you know it, God, source, angels, whatever healing powers that you align your beliefs with, you're there in the light with this healing presence. And they've come to help you today release yourself from this original struggle imprint that you took on at birth. So I want you to journey back along a timeline, back into your past, back to that experience of your birth. You see your mom there. You're actually your adult self now, and you see your mother, and she's pregnant with you, and you see your dad. They're ready to give birth. Your mom's ready to give birth to you. And you're going to be the one now to step in and change the story. Whatever your birth story was, we're creating a new story today. You're owning your life by stepping into your birth story and saying, I'm going to show up and I'm going to be the one to receive myself at my birth. And I'm going to receive myself in joy, in love, and in abundance. So you can imagine your mom's in the hospital or she's in some place in nature, wherever comes to mind. And imagine your mom's ready to give birth and your dad's there. And he may not have been there when you were born. So let's put him in the story now, because it's very important that you have support from both the mother energy and the father energy. So mom is ready. She goes into labor. She's able to easily and effortlessly work with her body. She has support. There's aides there to help her. And your little baby self is easily, comfortably, and in perfect timing and order born into this world. You're the one to receive this little one. Take this little baby that's you and wrap this little baby in a soft and comfortable blanket. Swallow that little baby. Now hold that little self that's you. I want you to look into the eyes of your little self, your original self. Your adult self, who you are now, is now holding this little infant that's you. Look into this little baby's eyes and say, I love you, I welcome you, and I now choose to support you in living in a life of joy, abundance, and love. Receive the self into your heart. Imagine taking this image of you receiving this little infant, starting your life in joy, in the energy of joy, in the energy of abundance, in the energy of love. Place your hands up in front of you with your palms up. Place this image, which is an energy that you created in your mind, place it in your hands. Feel the warmth of that. Feel the connection with that. Then move your hands up to your chest and place it in your heart. Now, I want you to start tapping on your chest gently. Tapping is a communication to your energy system. It's a pulse, a rhythm, which your energy moves in. And while you're tapping, repeat these statements along with me. I now choose a pain-free life. I now choose a struggle-free life. I now create a life of joy. I now create a life of prosperity. I now choose to experience abundance as my natural and familiar state. Take a deep breath. Place the palm of your hand on your chest. This is called your heart chakra. Take a deep breath and exhale. Another deep breath and exhale. Feeling the rhythm of your breath. Feeling that connection with your original self. And understand right now, in this moment, you just flipped a new switch, because that's how energy works. It's like turning a light on in a room. It's as easy as flipping a switch. You just flipped the switch to now create a life of abundance and joy and prosperity. You turn that energy on in yourself. This process flipped that switch. Now the key is bringing yourself back to, I now choose a life of joy, abundance, and love and prosperity. So anytime you're in old patterns of struggle, all you have to do is speak that statement. Tapping on your chest really helps, because it helps work with the energy that's running and pulsating in your whole energy system. And you can flip that switch on. Even if you have to do it numerous times a day, do it. That's shifting your energy. You can feel that shift right now. It just takes a few moments. And imagine what you can do when you work on this consistently with me. That's just one tiny little